By the end of this video, you will know 3 actionable ways that will naturally improve your communication. YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy Ike Ude, and we are back at it with another episode of Purified Hustle. Without further ado, number 1, allow yourself as much time as you need to get into your flow state. Oftentimes when people are talking to someone, they feel rushed, they feel pressured. There's a lot of different things going on, a lot of different anxieties that might be happening when you're trying to communicate to somebody. And usually, because there's this rush, there's this excited feeling, people tend to mumble up their words, they tend to, stutter, they tend to get confused, lose what they're about to say. And a way to try to fight this, a way to combat this, like the general initial anxieties when you're about to speak to somebody, is through allowing yourself to get into the flow. And allowing yourself to get into the flow of things is usually done by slowing down the conversation and asking more personal questions, asking questions that kind of give it let's say before you get into the conversation, the water is cold, and then you want to warm up into the conversation and warm up into the things that you really want to talk about. And this is good by asking different questions. How's your day going? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time. Just slowly build your way into the conversation rather than just pulling up on somebody and just asking the most important question that you've been holding in. A good way to improve your communication and improve your communication flow state is through warming them up and asking questions that kind of set the stage and allow you to get more comfortable with the environment and the person that you're speaking with. So that's number 1. Allow yourself time to get into the flow state. A lot of the times when you get the anxiety rush, when you get the excited feeling, it's because you're going too fast. You have so many thoughts in your head and you can't spill them all out at once. You gotta take it one step at a time, left foot, right foot. So allow yourself, guys, to get into the flow. Number 2 is to get things off your chest. And a good way to do this is to use your very close friend that you're really honest with and they're really honest with you. This is usually the person that you're allowed to get things off of your chest. And it's okay if you're a guy, it's okay if you're a big macho guy. A lot of big macho guys have problems getting things off their chest and explaining how they truly feel. So this is this is one that I would say you should really try to practice with somebody that you are comfortable with, whether it's your girlfriend, your mom, whoever it may be. Find someone that you can speak more deeply to. And the reason why I'm saying to speak more deeply is because if you can speak about the tough things, just about everything else when you're communicating is going to get easier. If you practice making all tough and contested shots, layups are going to be easy. So a lot of the times when it comes to communication, a very difficult thing for a lot of us to do is get things off our chest and speak with our emotions and allow our emotions to flow. And great communicators know how to allow the energy that's inside of them to flow. The energy and emotion, your emotions. So allow that energy to flow by finding someone that you are comfortable with and getting things off your chest. A lot of people that have trouble speaking, they're really bottled up, they're really tense, they really don't want to allow those things to flow out naturally. And the way you do that is by finding someone that you're first off comfortable with, getting comfortable with somebody. Maybe you have to hear about things that they went through before you open up and you're able to express what you have been through. But it's very important that you're able to go through this venting process. Whether or not you're a macho guy or whether you are a ladylike lady, everybody has emotions and everybody needs to learn how to free up their emotions. And a good way to do this is through communicating. And this allows your communication to improve naturally over time, because what is a class presentation when you're able to explain everything that has gone on in your life that maybe causes you to feel upset? A class presentation is nothing when you're able to really express yourself. And number 3, this is probably the toughest one, and it's just put yourself out there. Whether it's in the form of cold calls, I know there's certain people that work on their communication through just calling up different stores and asking them different key questions and saying their name and introducing themselves to the customer associate. Get yourself out there. If you have a business and you you want to spread awareness, try to spread awareness through the word of mouth. This is going to be tough at first, but when you go to one door, the second door is easier, the third door gets easier. You start to get into the flow of things. Like maybe right before you do any of this, you don't even think it's in your ability. You don't think that you are naturally capable of just going and talking to people. And I promise you, trust me, you are more than capable. You are human just like anybody else that you would be talking to. And they just might be more than willing, and maybe you might teach them something new. They might be more than willing to hear what you want to say. So you never know who you're gonna meet, and you never know what the outcome of that situation is gonna be. So don't just cut yourself short because maybe you feel nervous. There's always gonna be that starting phase when it's hard to get going, your tires are burning, but at some point things are gonna click. But you have to start somewhere, you have to take action. When it comes to communication and improving your communication, you have to take action. Alright guys, that is 3 ways to naturally improve your communication. Long term, if you are doing these things, if you are taking steps towards your communication and growth, you will see the difference. And what you need to do is taking the due diligence of allowing yourself to flow, just allowing yourself to get into the flow. I know that maybe you might start off a little nervous, so you need to allow yourself to get in the flow. You need to get things off your chest. You need to speak more clearly about things that you care about. You need to learn how to speak with your own emotions, because these emotions that you're feeling are just individual and unique to you. So you need to learn how to get those off your chest. And number 3, take action. Get out there, hop on those cold calls, put yourself into tough situations that you're not really used to, and I promise you your communication will increase and your confidence about speaking to people will increase. Alright y'all, have a good one. Purified Hustle out with another one. This is on the Communication for the Nations series, because you know we gotta communicate for the nations so that the nations can communicate back to us. Yes sir. Have a good one guys. Purified Hustle out with another one. Peace.